Hello friends, my name is Shomen Chatterjee. Yesterday I already discussed with you the distribution function, different types of discrete types of distribution, continuous discrete types of distribution that I already discussed in my previous lecture. And I did one numeric problem about discrete types of distribution. Today we are doing our second problem regarding discrete types of distribution. So let's see what's our problem. The distribution function of a random variable capital X has the following distribution: fx equals to a minus infinite to minus 1, b minus 1 to 0, 0 to 2 its value c, 2 to infinite its value d, where a, b, c, d are constant, and also given p of x equal to 0 equal to 1 by 6 and p of x greater than 1 is equal to 2 by 3. So how to calculate a, b, c, d? Let's try. So solution. First of all, here you see the x limit is minus infinite to 1. So we know from the distribution function property f of minus infinite is equals to 0. Therefore, this implies you can write this limit x tends to minus infinite f of x is equal to 0. X tends to minus infinite means the value is x value. Here it gradually decreases and tends to minus infinite. So value becomes, this implies the distribution value is a. When x tends to minus infinite, the value of that particular distribution is equal to a. So a is equal to 0. In last case, we know that f of plus infinite is equals to 1. That means limit x tends to plus infinite f of x is equal to 1. That is implies x tends to infinite, that means last interval, when x tends to infinite, so it becomes, the value becomes d. So d is equal to 0. D is equals to 1. Okay, so we can easily find out a and d, but how to calculate b and c? Now from the property of a distribution function, if x equal to a is a step point, so you can write from the property of an distribution function for e capital X equal to a is a step point, or you can say spectrum. Then you can write p of x equal to a, that is equals to f of a minus limit x tends to a minus of fx. So using these properties to calculate b and c, to calculate b. So here x equal to a is a spectrum, so you can see less than 0 its value become b, and greater equal to 0 its value becomes 0. So x equal to is a step point. Step point means that particular point, if you less than a, the values becomes b, and greater than 0 the values becomes c. So now if we put a equal to 0, so putting a equal to 0, what is the value here? P of x equal to 0, that is equals to, we can write f of 0 minus limit x tends to 0 minus fx. I just write here fx. This implies, now p of x equal to 0, in our question given this value is 1 by 6, so put it here 1 by 6. This equals to f of 0, x equal to 0, the value becomes c. So c minus 0 minus fx. When x is less than 0, x 0 minus means less than 0. So less than 0 its value is b. So c minus b is equal to 1 by 6. Put it here, number 1 equation. Now also one probability value is given here. What is the value here? P of x greater than 1, that is equal to 2 by 3. So using that concept, let's say we can write p of minus infinite less than x less than plus infinite, that is equal to p of minus infinite less than x less than equal to 1 plus p of 1 less than x less than infinite. That means p of x greater than 1. That particular interval means p of x greater than 1. So minus infinite to plus infinite means it contains whole sample space. So p of s is equals to 1. Then minus infinite to 1. That means from the definition of distribution function you can write this equals to f of 1 plus this equals to p of x greater than 1. So in that implies f of 1. What is the value of f of 1? F of 1 means x lies 0 to 2. So f of 1 means 1 lies between 0 to 2. So f of 1 is equal to c. So next line we put f of 1 equal to c plus x greater than 1 means 2 by 3. So that implies c is equals to 1 minus 2 by 3. This equals to 1 by 3. So that is your c value. Now from 1 c minus b is equal to 1 by 6. So therefore b is equals to c minus of 1 by 6. So 1 by 3 minus of 1 by 6. So this equals to, this gives you b is equals to 1 by 6. So what is the value of ABC? Therefore we get a equal to 0, b is equal to 1 by 6, c equals to 1 by 3 and d is equals to 1. So done. So it's a very simple problem. You just need to remember that if the probability of property of distribution function at if x equal to is a step point. What does it mean actually? Step point of spectrum of image. Let's say you can see here x tends to a less than 0, the function distribution function having different value. When x greater than 0, the distribution function having another different value. Then you can say, okay, then what is our property? Then the probability at x equal to a is given by the distribution function value at that particular point minus limit x tends to a minus of fx. So using this property of a distribution function, you can solve it easily. So that is our required solution. Now we are discussing on continuous distribution function. Continuous distribution function. We already said that when the random variable which is defined within certain interval, then we can say, okay, that particular random variable is a continuous types of random variable. And when the random variable suppose it is a continuous random variable, and then the distribution of that particular random variable capital X is said to have the continuous distribution if it is continuous, that is said to be a continuous distribution function, that particular random variable. If the distribution function is continuous throughout the interval minus x to capital X to small x, within that particular interval the function, this random variable becomes everywhere continuous, then we can say, okay, that is our continuous distribution function. And that function is defined by, again, from the definition of distribution function, that function is defined by f of x is equal to p of this. So within that particular interval the function characteristics is everywhere continuous, minus infinite to small x. Now if this is a continuous random variable, and a continuous distribution function basically satisfy, or you can say it satisfy the it characterized by the probability density function. It's characterized by the probability, or it's defined by the probability density function. The probability of that particular random variable which are continuously distributed, that are defined by the probability density function, or in short form PDF function. So what is its characteristics? The characteristics is minus infinite to plus infinite, fx dx is equal to 1, and fx always lies between 0 to 1. Of course fx lies between 0 to 1, and in that case the distribution function capital Fx is defined as fx equals to minus infinite to small x into fx dx, where x tends to plus infinite, minus infinite to plus infinite is a real line space. So from this you can clearly identify that fx equal to f dash x, because you know the differentiation or integration are having a converse relationship. It's very, you can easily identify d dx of x square, that gives you 2x, and integration 2x, that gives you x square. So that is why there is a from differentiation one can find the integrating, you can get integrating, and from integrating to you get the differentiation. and there's inverse relationship between them. So fx is equal to integration of fx dx. That means fx equal to ddx of fx, or you can write f dash x. So that is our probability density function. Let's solve an example. First of all, let's say this one, the distribution function. Let's suppose the distribution function fx is given here. Let's say c x cube. Here the value is 1. Here value is 0 for x less than 0. Here x greater or equal to 3, and here 0 less than x less than 3. So from this it is very clear that, so this is a continuous types of distribution. Why it is continuous? Because the distribution function defined within a interval. So that is why it is a continuous types of distribution function. Now if I asked, or if the asked, find the value of c. So how to do this? From here it is clear that this distribution function is a continuous types of distribution function. Why it is continuous? Because here the real variable defined within a interval, or you can say the distribution function defined within a interval. So it is a continuous types of distribution function. Now first question is find, let's say first question is find fx. I mean fx means probability density function. In case here distribution function given, you need to calculate probability, that is probability density function. So how do you calculate it? It's very simple. You know the formula, fx equal to ddx of fx, or you can write f dash x. You just derivative it, you will get fx, probability density function. So this equals to, you can write this equal to, if you derivative it with respect to x, you will get 3c x square, and here 0 less than equal to x less than 3. Here one derivative 0, 0 derivative also 0. So elsewhere it becomes 0. So elsewhere it becomes 0. So that is your density function. See here, that is your distribution function. What kind of distribution? It's a continuous distribution. From the distribution function, you make it density function. How to do this? Just fx equal to f dash x. Applying this formula, you will get this. Now the next question is find the value of c, the constant c. Let's say find c. Now how to do this? From the definition of this density function, you know that minus infinite to plus infinite fx dx is equal to 1. So now if you integrate it, this implies integration 0 to 3, because elsewhere 0, I just sort out from minus infinite to 0, 0 to 3, 3 to infinite. So minus infinite to 3, the elsewhere condition, the functional value 0. Then 0 to 3, it having some value. So here 3c constant, simply x square dx, and 3 to infinite again 0. So this equals to 1. And from here you will get 3c into x cube by 3. So 3 cancelled out, and x cube means 27. So from here you will get c is equal to 1 by 27. So done. C is equal to 1 by 27. So when the distribution function given, first you need to transfer it into a density function to apply the property minus infinite to plus infinite fx dx is equal to 1. Then you can apply as usual tricks. Find the value of c. So you know the formula. Then c is equal to 1 by 27. Now question number 3, or you can say question number A, B, C. Let's say the question is number C. Find p of x greater than 1. How to evaluate it x greater than 1? Here x greater than 1 means integration 1 to greater than 1. So greater than 1, here 1 to 3, up to 3 you have some value here. But when elsewhere condition 0 is to, basically it means 1 to infinite. But okay, first I write 1 to infinite f of x small fx into dx. That means you can apply the probability density function, not distribution function here. You must don't be confused. Here density function, given function is distribution. First we already convert the distribution function to density function Then we apply this. So p of x greater than 1 means 1 to infinite fx dx. This can be written as 1 by 3 f of x dx plus integration 3 to infinite f of x dx. So that is equal to integration 1 to 3 fx dx. So 1 to 3 means 0 to 3 interval. Here when we derivative it, we get 3c x square, the functional value fx. So here 3c constant, here simply put it here x square dx from 1 to 3. So if you put this equals to 3 cancel, c is equal to 1 by 27. So here 1 by 9 of x square, limit from 1 to 3. So if you calculate it, then x cube by 3, so 3 cancel out, 3c x square, so x square by 9, c is equal to 1 by 27. I already put it here. So 1 by 27 means 1 by 9, here also 1 by 3, so together it makes 1 by 27. Now if you calculate it, you will get 26 by 27. So that is your answer. I just put it here, c is equal to 1 by 27, that we already get, and we know the fx, small fx, that I already calculated in part B, 3c x square, just differentiated it. So next question is, let's say D, p of 1 less than x less than equal to 2. How to do this? It's very simple. Just integrate it for continuous types of distribution. Integration 1 to 2. In case of discrete, it takes only p of x equal to 2. But in place of here, 1 to 2. Integration 1 to 2. Here the value is fx dx. So in 1 to 2 means within that interval. So 1 to 2, the value is 3c x square dx. You know c is equal to 1 by 27. So here 1 by 9, x cube by 3, that means 1 by 27 of here x cube from 1 to 2. So that gives you 7 by 27. So that is your result. Let's say another example. P of 3x plus 2 less than 8. Then how to do this? You can write p of 3x is less than 6. This equal to p of x less than 2. So p of x less than 2, that means in continuous type distribution, it's from this equals to, you can write minus infinite to 2 fx dx. That is equal to, you can write minus infinite to 0 because starting interval 0. Here I just write fx. What is our fx? Our fx was, you can write c is equal to 3c x square, 3c x square when 0 less than equal to x less than 3 and elsewhere 0. So this equals to, you can write this equals to c equal to 1 by 27. So x square by 9 and 0. So here 0 to 3 and elsewhere 0. So that is our fx. So here minus infinite to 0. Since starting interval 0. Here fx means here you can put x square by 9 plus integration 0 to minus infinite to 0, its value is 0 because elsewhere condition, and 0 to 2, the value is x square by 9 of dx. Now if you integrated it, you will get 8 by 27. So done. In that way you can calculate for a continuous types of distribution easily. Clear? So in our next problem, here the probability density function of a random variable capital X is fx equal to k into x minus 1, 2 minus x, where x between 1 to 2 and otherwise 0. So first find k. Here it's clear that here density function is given, not distribution function. If here distribution function given, then we need to first convert it into density function. But here density function given, so we just apply the formula minus infinite to plus infinite fx dx equal to 1. Now if you split out minus infinite to plus infinite, minus infinite to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to infinite, because here x range is 1 to 2. So elsewhere 0, so you can easily split out this integration like minus infinity to 1, 1 to 2 and 2 to infinite, but here and here the value is 0. So you can directly written k into, k is constant, 1 to 2 x minus 1 2 minus x dx. Then simple integration, you just put the upper limit minus lower limit, from here you will get k is equal to 6. Right? So what is our our function becomes, when k is equal to 6, then our function becomes here, you need to put it here, just k is equal to 6. Now our function becomes, this is our density function. Now next question is distribution function. How to calculate distribution function? Let's try. How to calculate distribution function? Sit very carefully. So what is our starting interval here? Our starting interval less than equal to 1. So first you need to write it here, same as distribution function for interval choosing. So x less than 1. What is the value here? In case of continuous, we must write minus infinite to x fx dx. But within that interval, what is the value of fx? Is 0. So you need to put it here 0. So minus infinite to 1, the value is become 0. Clear? That is our first case. You must see the starting interval. Starting node is 1, so you must take less than 1. Elsewhere 0, so less than 1. Less than 1 means in continuous types of distribution, we know the minus infinite to x, where x is lies between upper limit must be x, because it is a function of x. When you draw some continuous distribution, let's say within that particular, you have some function value. If let's say the equation becomes fx equal to x cube plus 5. If you put the x value, you will get the corresponding this. So x is lies between 1 to 2, but minus infinite to x, when you put x equal to 1 by 5, you will get different value. X equal to 2, you will get different value. So that is why upper limit always must be put in form of x. It is a function of x. Then our next interval here, 1 less than equal to x less than 2. Just 1 less than equal to x less than 2. How to draw? You must write here minus infinite to x. Here minus infinite to x, again you write fx dx. This equals to, always write minus infinite to x. Here x is lies between 1 to 2. Here minus infinite to x. Here x is lies between minus infinite to 1. So this split out like this, minus infinite to 1, because already we take 1 into fx dx, plus integration 1 to x into fx dx. Within that interval, the value here are elsewhere condition. So this equals to minus infinite to 1, 0 into dx plus 1 to x. Here fx means this value. So you just write here 6 into x minus 1 into 2 minus x dx. Clear? So 1 to 2. Now if you calculate it, where you will calculate it, you can do it, integrate it easily. You will get 5 minus 12x plus 9x square minus 2x cube. Just multiply them and simple integration, put the upper limit x, lower limit 1, when x is lies between 1 to 2. Our next interval, 2 less than equal to x less than infinite, because that is our otherwise condition up to infinite, no other interval which is defined here. So 2 to infinite. In that case, again you write here minus infinite to x fx dx. So this equals to, again you write here minus infinite to 1 minus infinite to 1. So 0 into dx, in that case the value is otherwise condition, plus integration 1 to 2, just previous interval 1 to 2, 1 to 2, the function is 1 to 2 like this. So 6 into x minus 1 into 2 minus x dx plus integration 2 to x. Last interval here x, like 1 to x in that case. 1 to x, here 2 to x, last interval. When you calculate the 2 to infinity, you just write down the previous interval like this, minus infinity to 1, 1 to 2, and finally 2 to x, where x is lies between 2 to infinite. In that case, 2 to x means else otherwise condition, so here need to here put it here 0 into dx. If you calculate it, you must get 1. If you don't get 1, that means your answer is wrong. I mean your calculation is wrong. So how to calculate distribution function? It's very simple. First we need take the what is the density function, what is the lowest interval. Lowest interval is equal to 1, less than equal to 1. So you just take the before 1. So that means x less than 1. So minus infinite x less than 1, the value become minus infinite to x fx dx. Here otherwise condition, because minus infinite to x is minus infinite to 1 means less than 1 means otherwise condition, so the value is 0. Next interval 1 to 2, here 1 to 2, I just write and continuity maintain here, less than 1, less than equal to 1. Then I just write minus infinite to x, so this equal to minus infinite, previous interval minus infinite to 1 and last one 1 to x. Then 1 to x, x is 1 to 2, x is 1 to 2, so within that interval the value is this. So put it here, simple integration, you will get this value. Lastly 2 to infinite, because no other interval defined here, so 2 to infinite you will take minus infinite to x fx dx. Just write down the previous two interval minus infinite to 1, 1 to 2, minus infinite to 1, 1 to 2 plus 2 to x. So here lower interval 2 to x, here lower interval 1 to x, here lower interval minus infinite to x, like this. So within that particular interval 2 to x means here otherwise, because x is 2 to infinite, so in that interval the value is 0, so put it here 0, finally you will get 1. So in that way you can calculate the distribution function for a continuous types of distribution, I mean using the probability density function. So that is our distribution function. Okay, so next question is find number 3. Find p of 5 by 4 less than x less than equal to 3 by 2. So how to do this? You can calculate it easily by taking the integration from 5 by 4 to 3 by 2 into fx dx. 5 by 4 means 1 point something and 3 by 2 also 1 point something. So both are belongings to that particular interval. So within that interval, what is the value here? Here value is 5 by 4 comma 3 by 2. This equals to, you can write 6 into x minus 1 into 2 minus x dx. Just integrated it, you will get the result. It's very simple integration. The answer is here something 11 by 32. You can do it another way, or you know the formula p of a less than x less than equal to b, that is equal to f of b minus f of a. So p of 3 by 2 means 1 point something. So what is our distribution function? 1 to 2. That distribution function was 5 minus 12x. So you can write 5 minus 12 into x. X means here 3 by 2. Then plus 9x square. So you can write here plus so f of b minus f of a plus 9x square means 9 into 3 by 2 whole square. Then plus 9x square, then minus 2x cube. So minus 2 into 3 by 2 whole cube, 2x cube, then whole things minus, similarly here you need just put minus 12x square plus 9 5 by 4 whole square minus 2 into 2 by 3 or 5 by 4, sorry, 5 by 4 whole cube. You calculate it, again you will get 11 by 32. So you can calculate this either that way or that way. In that way you can calculate the probability of value x where x lies between 5 by 4 to 3 by 2. So hope you will understand what is our continuous distribution function. So if you like this video, please share and subscribe. In my next video I will discuss on the expectation, variance and different types of discrete types of distribution. Let's say binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, uniform, then continuous like normal distribution, that I will discuss. Thank you.